Today on Yes Your Kitchen, we're going to 1975, straight into the age and the fabulousness of the crock pot. And we're gonna make one amazing party food. You're gonna love it. Let's get started. I'm Jill and this is Yes Your Kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. It would be an honor to have you join us as we explore retro history through food. And retro, we are going right in the heart of retro 1975 today, and we're using one of these guys who doesn't have a crock pot or two or three or four. Seriously, this has just taken the world by storm. So invented in 1940, the crock pot really didn't see its way to fame until the 70s. Why? Working housewives, they just discovered, oh my God, I could put food together in the morning, go to work all day, come back after a long day of work, and dinner is done. So crock pot or crock slow cooker, whatever you want to call it, cookbooks exploded in the 70s, all trying to help the working woman put something a little different and wonderful and delicious and easy on the kitchen table for dinner. So one of my favorite cookbooks out of that era is, ta-da, Crockery Cookery 1975. This is by a woman named Mabel Hoffman. Here she is. I'll make a bigger picture for you, but here she is. Isn't she gorgeous? And she was a professional home economist who wrote a few other cookbooks, not a ton of cookbooks, but a few others. She was very, very 70s. I mean, come on, look at her, very, very 70s. And she also did a crepe cookbook, which was also very 70s, a chocolate cookbook, and a few others, but Crockery Cookery, OMG, I absolutely love this. So I was gonna make a dinner for you because that's why these things started and why they got so popular. But I thought everybody does dinners and everybody has them, so I'm gonna do something really special, and tucked way, way, way in these pages is a recipe for a party fondue called Fondue Italiano. It's easy, it's delicious. It is so great for your 1970s cocktail party. Why? Of course, drink in one hand, dipping, snacking in the other. It works perfectly. So let's get in the kitchen and make it. You are gonna love this. Okay, here we are in the kitchen with Mabel Hoffman and her cookbook, Crockery Cookery. I'm trying to say that 10 times fast. It actually didn't work. I've actually said it about 12 times already, and I finally got it right. Okay, so here we go. Really, really easy dish. You're gonna absolutely love this. I have a pan that might be a little too warm. We'll find out in a second. And I have 1 pound of ground beef. And we're just gonna put all that beef right in here. Oh, I love that sizzle. There we go. All right. Get it all separated it just a little bit. You don't have to go overboard. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this ground beef until it's cooked down to brown. And we're gonna drain off any additional fat, and we will be back. Okay, here we go. Hello, Crockpot. We're ready for you to do some work. Okay, here is our ground beef, all brown, drained off all the fat. And into the crock pot it goes. Now to this, we just add a few super, super easy ingredients. Okay, it's 1975. They don't make a lot of them anymore, but they still make them. Spaghetti sauce mix. Yes, you need spaghetti sauce mix. When I make spaghetti sauce at home, I always use my own herbs and spices. But for this recipe, we're going retro. Woohoo! We're going 1975. We're going pre-made spaghetti sauce mix. In it goes. I know. I don't want to hear from you. This is history here. We got to use it. Okay. Next, I have 2 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce. There goes 1. And there goes 2. All right, that was easy enough. Now we're just going to give this thing a stir. Get it all combined, make it all very, very happy. And now what would be a fondue without cheese? So here is, the recipe calls for 16 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese. I got an 8-ounce package of medium and 8-ounce package of sharp. It also calls for 8 ounces of shredded mozzarella. So I just got that. I know you have your idea of cheeses, and I'd love to hear them, but this is the original recipe. And that is what I always follow. Okay, so now can you tell this thing is gonna be good? All right, we're just gonna mix this a little bit because the crock pot's gonna do all the work, but I just wanna kind of get everything in here and ready to go. And literally, well, there is one more step, but I'm not gonna show it to you until this is done. So this is kind of, I guess we'll call it step 1. Put the lid on. and we say bye-bye. You want to cook this on low for 2 hours. And I'll do the waiting for you. So I'll be right back, probably in an instant, after 2 hours, and we'll get to the next step, and then we will have fondue. See you in a bit. Okay, it's been not 1, but 2 hours. Take a look. Oh, hello, fondue. See, it's not like a gooey, stringy cheese fondue because you've got the meat and the sauce in there, but this is gonna be wonderfully dippable. Okay, so we've got one more step to go. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I do have my martini at the ready. Here it is. I have here 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I have a half a cup of dry red wine. It could be Cabernet, it could be Tempranillo, which actually this is. It could be Syrah, it could really be anything you like. It's cooking. Okay, and into the the cornstarch goes our wine, and we take our little handy dandy whisk, and we make sure that is all incorporated so your guests are not eating chunks of cornstarch because that would be quite unpleasant. Okay, and when you mix cornstarch with a liquid, it's called a slurry. Word of the day. So you pour your slurry right on into your fondue, and you mix. That way you're gonna get some wine flavor in there. Oh. And the cornstarch is gonna just help it seize up a little bit like fondue. I mean, we do put cornstarch in cheese fondue. And if you missed that, one of my very first videos, and I will talk to you about where fondue even came from. And I'm pretty sure I'm in costume. Okay, so you just wanna make sure it's well incorporated, which it is. Our lid goes back on. And we let them hang out still on low for another 15 minutes, and we will be back, and it will be fondue time. From Mabel Hoffman, Crockery Cookery, comes Fondue Italiano. Oh my God, guys, this is just amazing. Seriously, it tastes like a spaghetti dinner. You've got your spaghetti and your cheese, and of course, you've got your bread. So I have bamboo skewers at the ready for my guests. And guys, when you put bamboo skewers out, always make sure the dull side is up and not the pointy side, so when they reach out and reach in, they don't prick their little fingers. Okay, I have 1 loaf of French bread ready to go. And you just have your guests spear of bread. Well, not this much bread. There we go. Spear of bread. Into the fondue it goes. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And there we go. Oh, you know I have to take a taste. Oh my God. It is so 1970s. It is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely fabulous. And because it's in a crock pot, you keep it on low through the whole party. It stays warm and melty, and it's just amazing. I highly encourage you to give this a go. Just have some fun with your family. Thank you for joining me. If you would like to explore more dishes from your childhood or just the past, I invite you to subscribe. I release new videos every week. In the meantime, there's some more retro dishes for you. And remember, every dish, even Fondue Italiano, has a story. I will see you in the next video.